Hi guys. So, beautiful day. Beautiful, sunny. It's middle of winter. Actually, it's not even winter yet. We're days away from winter, but it's very beautiful. It's very, very pretty. The affirmation for first of all, been looking at charts and listening to astrology today. And let me tell you, there's some stuff going on. I've been getting in almost all my reads breakup energy, divorce energy, breakup energy, um, that type of stuff. So that appears to be the way this energy is going. And the reason for that is because of Chiron. I believe it's Chiron, the Sun, and Mars retrograde in a. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find this girl's. Let me see if I can find it really quick and tell you, because I really like the way she talks about astrology. Okay, it's a channel here on YouTube. Her name is Aubrey Stars. AUBRESTARS. Aubrey Stars is the channel. And yeah, it's worth a listen if you like astrology, if you can kind of follow along. I know it's kind of complicated and annoying for some people. So if you like it, then I suggest you listen to her. If you don't, then don't, obviously. But today the moon is in, where is the moon? The moon is in Cancer. So it's at home because the moon is the ruler. Oh, no, it's not. It's in Gemini. No, it's in Cancer. Okay, sorry. It's in Cancer. And the ruler of Cancer is the moon. And that's why Cancers kind of tend to be a little on the emotional side. Crabs. Crabs, that's all I can think of is crabs. Okay, so whenever I see this is what I think of when I see Cancer. I don't know why, but the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups and both the upright and the reversed, because yeah, Cancers can be like the sweetest, most kindest people in the world, and then they can just be not so great and kind. But I guess that's everybody. So anyway, the sun is in opposition to Jupiter, first house. Well, first house. Sun is opposition to Jupiter. Mercury and Uranus are in opposition. And then, oh, maybe that was it. That was it. Mercury and Uranus. That's what Aubrey was talking about. She was talking about relationships being on the outs because of Uranus and Mercury energy. And I've been picking up on it for days now, weeks actually. I would say today is another one of those days. But we'll see when I start getting into it a little bit more. It just looks like that's what's going on. The affirmation for today is, I choose this if it is for my highest good. If not, divine intuition, send me the divine equivalent. This would be an affirmation that comes up when you're obviously trying to make a decision, or you're stressed about making a decision about something. Um, I always try to go to the spiritual to make decisions. And even though I try to do that, I sometimes make bad decisions because I misunderstand what spirit's trying to tell me, or I don't know, maybe there's a part of me that just doesn't want to hear it sometimes. I wouldn't say that that's not possible. Because sometimes, you really want something in your life, you want something to happen, and you're willing to take the risk. And I'll tell you right now, it is not worth the risk. If spirit is telling you not to do something, do not do it. It's just that damn simple. If you can feel it, if you can feel your guides, your guardians saying, do not do this, don't do it. I won't elaborate any further on that, but it is wise for you to follow your guides, follow your guardian, follow spirit, God, whoever. Do not discount that, because things can get very bad. We sometimes go into things thinking, oh, how bad could it possibly get? Well, it can get really bad, okay? It can get really bad. You can get yourself in some pickles. Anyway, this will come up. This affirmation will come up when we're feeling apprehensive about making a decision about something. And I'll read it again a couple times so you got it. I choose this if it is for my highest good. If not, divine intuition, send me the divine equivalent. So let's say you've met some person and you think this person's kind of cool, and you can see yourself dating them or marrying them or whatever. But you're really not sure. You're like, I really do not know if this is like the direction I should go, or the person that I should be with, or whatever. And you would use this affirmation. You would use this affirmation, and you would do a whole lot of meditating, a whole lot of praying, and you would try to come to a decision quietly, because it is between you and God, you and your guides, you and your angels, you and your guardian. So I choose this if it is for my highest good. If not, divine intuition, send me the divine equivalent. The what do you call it? Here, I gotta put this over. The self-care card for the day has nudity in it, so I'm gonna put this little thing over it so that you can't see the nudity. Self-care is wisdom. Let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. That is very difficult. It's a very pretty picture. It's kind of sad that I couldn't show it to you, but YouTube doesn't like nudity anyway. Can't say I blame them. The angel message for the day is peace. Wherever you are and whatever you are doing, inner peace is possible. A subtle shift in awareness and you'll be there. Breathe and relax into love, and peace will follow. Yeah. I am in touch with that emotion. I'm in touch with that emotion. And I spend a lot of time there these days. The word of the day is hope. And hope is, I don't do hope justice, so I'm going to read you hope. Hope is like when you get to a point where, uh, it's about what you hope for something to happen. You hope for, hope is merely a feeling of expectation until you put it into motion with your intense desire. Don't let doubt slip in. Trust your feelings and expect positive results. There is a strong need now to anticipate a positive outcome. Expect to find a safe port in the storm. Often when this card is drawn, your confidence needs a boost. Wisdom. That would go along with the peace and the affirmation. Actually, situations can change in a moment. Know that this too shall pass. Perhaps you need to look closely and see where your resistance lies. Hope may suggest some form of doubt. Let this card heighten your resolve and know that the right action will occur. Hope indicates that there is a possibility. Turn that into a probability and take it to its greatest potential. Take action. Hop, jump, move forward, and go for it. Hope is not enough without the action behind it. The universe is shedding light on this situation. Follow a positive course. So, yeah. And I would have butchered hope. I wouldn't have given it the due that it required. Angelarium. The Angelarium card. This is the Angelarium deck. It is based on the angels and the tree of life. And Shelligil is the angel that I pulled today, and that is the angel of snow. Beautiful. This one says, the bravery of happiness in the face of sadness. Happiness that stands against the stark cold and does not shiver. The winter is heralded by the fall of snow as Chagall dances. Each step as unique as the snowflakes that frolic about this angel. The quiet reveler of winter, Shelligil, moves over the Rhine, a bright and joyous visage amidst a harrowing landscape. Its presence brings relief to those who seek to escape from an overburdened world. Take refuge from what ails you. It is time to recover. Signs: a snowflake, a seed, a pine tree. Now that actually reminds me, what is the date? Today's the 16th. We actually have like 5 more days, I think it is, before winter starts. But I've noticed a lot of stuff in the news. I've noticed a lot of weird energy in the cards. I've noticed, I personally am feeling much different than a lot of people are. I'm feeling very optimistic and very happy, and I don't know. I feel really good. And I know there's a lot of people that don't feel good, and I know there's a lot of stuff going on that's just weird, that's just bizarre and not good. So anyway, the card, when I was reading it, it reminded me of winter. Like, you know how in the wintertime, you just want to crawl into your bed and you want to just stay there for like days and days and days on end, and you only get up and do what you know need to do or want to do, and then you go right back to bed because it's cold and it's icky, and yeah, and you just want that comfort, that that quietness, just stay away from all the drama and all the crap, and you can hear your inner voice and your guides and whatever. Anyway, that was what was going through my head as I was reading that. But it could be that somebody here is going through a whole lot and just needs to get away. And that actually is my gut feeling about that card. Um, and the other singles that I pulled. So the read, for the day. Um, this is about leaving a chaotic or bad situation and moving into a more peaceful, more calm, uh, more relaxed environment, which is what the shell legal card was all about. So somebody here, or that's going to be coming by here, uh, is probably this is probably the energy that they're feeling, because that is exactly what this is. This is about leaving a very chaotic, very non-harmonious, very did I say chaotic? Chaotic is just keeps coming up. Situation. And I believe that this is a masculine energy that is in this situation and is getting ready to leave. And he has a ton of bad emotion that he is thinking about or producing, or I don't even know what you would call it. But I don't think it's about him. I don't think it's his emotion. I think this person, uh, this is somebody who wants somebody else to. This is somebody who is in a relationship with somebody. They have left the relationship, but and they were moving into more peaceful surroundings. But I'm not so sure that it is actually this guy who has moved into these peaceful surroundings. Maybe it shows leaving a chaotic situation, leaving a bad situation, moving to peaceful waters, someplace that's um, easier, less stressful. Uh, and then it shows that the challenge is that there are obstacles and barriers to this. But the thing is, I don't think that we're talking about this man. I think this man is thinking about this woman in this reading, not thinking about himself. And one of the reasons why, I mean, look at this. This is pathetic. Okay, so you've got this one here is about the fact that nobody else can make you happy. Nobody in life can make you happy. You are responsible for your own happiness, no matter what. And relationships were not designed to the majority of relationships. I'm going to say the majority because I do believe that there are some relationships, soulmate type relationships that have gone on and on and on that are actually designed to be perfect. But I think the mass majority of relationships are difficult. They are brought into our lives to mirror us, mirror ourselves. So we're in a or we're on our own. We are single. We are doing our own thing. We don't have anything really to like bounce off of to see where our growth is. Maybe we don't need any more growth. Maybe we're at a point in life where we don't need any more growth. We've done it all. And now it's just a matter of maybe enjoying the last, 20 years. But when you're younger, relationships come into your life to show you. They they challenge you. They challenge your assumptions, they challenge your thoughts, they challenge your beliefs, they challenge the way you live your life, they challenge who you think you are. And I think that's what relationships are designed to do. They're not designed to be the bliss and the end of all end, although I do think that those blissful relationships do exist for some people at particular times. Anyway, this is somebody who this was not a good relationship, or it was maybe a good relationship at one time, then it turned to a bad relationship. There was sorrow following that. I'm assuming that was a breakup, and this is actually in the future is isolation and crying. So the thing that's weird about this is that I pulled this on this guy. But I don't think this is about this guy. I think this is about this woman. I think this woman, I think this is what he is intending for this woman. I think he wants to hurt her. He wants revenge on her. I don't think it's about what to do. No love. I think this woman may have love coming into her life, because the key here is this guy is trying to postpone something. He's trying to stop forward movement on some particular thing. And he wants to make this person feel like an outsider, like they don't belong, like they aren't liked, they aren't loved, they aren't cared for, like they're some kind of weirdo or something. And I think that's what this person is trying to do. And it's not him. So it has to be him doing it to somebody. And there's only two people here. So the intention in this reading is a lack of leadership. Not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, not knowing how to handle anything. This person is trying to cause this woman pain. He wants her to feel unloved. He wants her to feel like she doesn't matter. like and I'm pretty sure that's like a narcissistic thing, right? I mean, isn't that what narcissists do? They they want to cause trouble. So I'm thinking now this guy comes up as the king of or the king of wands. Okay, the king of wands is Aries energy, which I guess could probably be considered narcissistic at times. Maybe, I don't know. I think there's some signs that are maybe a little bit more uh, maybe they have a tendency to pull that way. Maybe it's traits. Maybe they're not clinically narcissistic, but they have traits about that. It's possible. In the subconscious is like the only good card in the whole thing is happiness. And this is, I don't want you to be happy. They are trying to stop this person from being happy. I think this was a relationship. They split apart. This man feels betrayed and wants to hurt this woman. Rather than just letting it go and moving on, like, an adult, this person is acting like a child who wants to get back at their classmate for stealing their glue or something along that line. They this is not it. I mean, it's not pretty at all. It's very mean. It's very nasty. um so the no love in the what to do category, this is, I do not want you to feel like you belong, like you are loved, like anybody cares about you. I want you to feel like you are a horrible person, like you like the world would be better off without you. This person is very, very mean and very vindictive. Not kind in any way, shape, or form. In the environment is a tower reversed. This person could be trying to avoid a tower. I There's a guardian here. There's a guardian here. Yeah. So, this probably comes from this shows a lack of closure. So it could be lack of closure in the past. It could be that this person feels like they didn't have closure, like it was left open, like there was some unfinished business that happened here. But it shows that in the current, in the present time, I don't know when this whole thing is happening, if it's past, present, or future, but I believe it's future. It might be, it actually could be right now, because there is only 2 major arcanas in this whole reading. Major arcanas are like long-term effects. Minor arcanas are short-term things. And this could be something that somebody is thinking about and they won't actually do, but they're thinking about it. They want to do this. Anyway, it's showing that in the current energy, uh, this person, somebody within the environment, I'm assuming it is this person, this woman, is on their path and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and life is moving along. It looks like there were some bumps and bruises maybe in the past, and in the future it's kind of devastating, lacking. And the reason why I think this is actually what this person, what this King of Wands is trying to do to this woman, because Five of Pentacles comes up in the reverse, which is a lack of money, lack of resources, lack of lack of anything, lack of a house, lack of a car, lack of clothes, lack of just lack in general. Well, this is what comes up under this reads greatest hopes and fears. It's the same card. So that is what they're going for. They are actually trying to create a problem, or this guy is trying to create a problem for some woman that he used to be in a relationship with. The outcome shows it's the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups in the upright is a woman who is very compassionate, very kind, very loving, very intuitive, very empathic. So that again makes me think that this is a narcissistic type situation, because that actually it's more like this would be total narcissistic situation, but this guy actually came up in the upright in the front. But I haven't pulled cards on him. I should probably pull cards on him. Anyway, oh yeah, so Queen of Cups in reverse comes up with him. Yeah, so unloyal, cold, insecure, disorganized, a martyr. It's somebody who is overly emotional. They feel too much. They express too much of their feelings for most people to feel comfortable. So anyway, so that is him. I was thinking that it might be another guy. But the outcome is the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Cups in reverse would be somebody who doubts themselves. They doubt their intuition. They doubt their ability to do anything. They are highly, highly emotional, like to the point where people are like, I gotta get away from this woman because she's like making me really stressed out. Yeah, she would be somebody who, like, upright. She is somebody who understands people. understands what they're going through. She might even work with people. She might be a teacher, a caregiver, a somebody along those lines. They typically have very good psychic abilities, very empathic. Um, that is a narcissist empath dynamic. That is a narcissist dynamic in relationships. They purposely they purposely go for empathic people. Empathic people are people who understand the plights and problems of other people, and they're very compassionate about those things. They see their own struggles in life, and they see these people, who uh, have had problems in their own life, and they understand it. They have compassion for the plights of other people. And unfortunately, narcissistic people, they know that, and they will literally behave in a way. This is typically somebody who covert, somebody who is, there's another word for it, avoidant, um, covert, narcissistic people. They pretend to be very kind and very sweet and very empathic and very caring, but they're not really. They're actually kind of like the devil's children. They're very, very nasty and mean. And they fake out empaths, which is a total rush to them, because the empath is psychic, does have an ability. So for them, being a liar and a cheat, and being able to fool somebody who has psychic abilities, that is a total rush to them. And they work very hard at doing that. They will put in lifetimes to become somebody that you can't detect. You'll detect it eventually. Eventually the mask will fall and you will be able to see it. And unfortunately, sometimes the mask falls and you see a glimpse and you think, did I really just see that? Like, did I actually see that? Did this person that I love just appear to be a completely different person? Or was I mistaken? And then you brush it off and you go about your business, and it's probably another 6 months, and then mask slips again. And it's like, wait a minute. Eventually, you'll see it. Sadly, hopefully, you will see it before they have done too much damage to you. They are very damaging. They will completely change your personality, and they will make you see the world in a completely different way. And that is this dynamic that is going on this table right here. This is somebody who is leaving a relationship, or has left a relationship. They may have been asked to leave the relationship, but they can't let it go. And they're plotting and planning their next move instead of getting on with their life, healing the wounds that they have and meeting somebody new, this person is obsessed with this woman who probably saw him for what he actually was and stopped seeing him, stopped dating him, stopped being in a relationship with him because she finally saw what was going on. And you have to. You absolutely have to. If you think that you are in this type of a relationship and you want confirmation, there are so many videos on YouTube from people who have had experiences, who what they've gone through, from psychologists, from all different types of people have dealt with this personality disorder. And this is not a simple little personality disorder. You actually have to have something like 5 or 6 of these particular traits in order to classify as a full-blown narcissist. Covert is the one that is, or avoidant, is really bad because they're very intelligent and they're very crafty, and they can fool even empaths, psychics, and that is quite a feat. And they will not only fool the empath, but they will make everybody around them, everybody they've ever known, anybody that they have ever met, think that the empath is the one that's crazy and needs to be hospitalized. They are so good at manipulating people and gaslighting people that they will make people believe the exact opposite of what is actually going on. So, if you're in a situation, I mean, there's a reason why this is coming up. There is somebody who's here, who's watching, possibly is in this situation or knows somebody who's in this situation, and needs information. And it is a concerning situation to be in. And I would recommend seeking help if you are in that situation. If you know or you suspect that you might be in a relationship with somebody with this disorder and you're trying to get out of it, plan accordingly, plan well, and get help because things could go poorly. It is a disease that somebody has, but they literally will cause their partner, the person that they love, to they don't become narcissists, but they infect them with so many bad things that it is difficult for the average person to pull themselves out of it. I don't want to be too dramatic about it, but it's pretty serious. It's something that you want to, don't wait, don't put it off, don't if you find that you are in that situation, you need some assistance and you need to get the hell out of it as quickly as possible. They won't change, they won't get better, and you will end up damaged. And you will end up damaged to the point where you might not recover. So, yeah, you got a lot of work ahead of you if you are in that situation. The runes for the day. We have a chakra, and the chakra is the sacral chakra, and that is so ironic because that is actually the chakra that gets damaged in narcissistic relationships. Orange, water, third vertebrae, silver, white, taste, self-gratification, enjoyment of the senses, sensuality, interconnectedness with the environment, instincts, creativity, imagination, emotions, fantasy, vitality, energy, sexuality, seduction, passion, jealousy, desire, and possession. Now, it is also thought there are people who believe that narcissistic personality disorder is actually a demon who has attached themselves to a person. So keep that one in mind as well. And you might want to do some research and study on that. The second rune, I always show you. Here's the first one. That's the sacral chakra. Oh, and on chakras, if you go to the front page and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there is, I think I put it under, what did I put it under? Anyway, it says solfeggio, and there's like a chakra thing on the front of it. Click on that, and you can go in. There's like a 9-hour chakra music. You can turn it on while you're at work. It doesn't have to be loud. It can be down low. You can turn it on at night. There's one that is like 9 hours and it's a black screen, so you can turn it on your TV or your phone or whatever device you have and go to sleep. And while you're sleeping, this will work on your chakras and it will help to heal them. You can specifically pick the sacral chakra and work on just your sacral chakra. And that is actually the sacral chakra that gets damaged in these types of relationships. So that is exactly what's going on here. Then let's see, we have a moon phase, and this one is the crescent moon. This is a time of clarity or a time to clarify your new moon theme. Time of acting and working towards goals and intentions set during the new moon. This is a time after contemplation where action begins. So we just ended the full moon. So that would put the new moon somewhere around the end of the month, beginning of January. So that might be significant to this reading. And then the other one, or the last one, is fire. That is fire. Oh, here's the moon. There's the crescent moon. And then fire is sun, passion, energy, transformation, creativity, inspiration, spiritual awakening, summer, heat, cardinal, yellow, orange, and south. So possibly that could be an indication of something critical happening at the crescent moon right around the beginning of the year. And it could indicate that by summer, this situation will be done and over with, and things will be healed and moving forward. Um, Possibly. This is not. This is not something to fool around with. Just so you know, it's a pretty dangerous situation. It can be, and I wouldn't, you know, call your spouse that unless you know for a fact that they are. I would avoid things like that, you know. Quietly put your stuff together and get out and get away. Um, Black Moon Astrology card. I never did do the Black Moon Astrology unboxing last night. Um, I think I was tired. I think I just wanted to like get it all over with, but I might do it today. Black Moon Astrology card for today is Pisces. I believe. Aren't they beautiful? And again, I do have these. This is the box behind me. I do have these available in the store. Um, and the links are below. And I will try to get the unboxing done today, maybe tomorrow, and get that posted. I did do some unboxings on Angelarium and I don't know, a couple other ones. So if you want to see those, you can see those. That's under products. Okay, so Pisces, I believe. Let me get a drink. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. This was Anais Nin, who was a Pisces, the four-chambered heart. In faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. Pisces, the double fish, is ruled by Neptune, god of the waters, oceans, and sea. It is a mutable sign. Its home being the 12th house of self-undoing. It is mysterious and unfathomable, but can indicate a life that needs clarifying as well as definition. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and symbolizes the old soul, one who has passed through many lives, has picked up much here and there, and experienced almost everything along the way, but sometimes doesn't possess things well and tends to repeat mistakes, doesn't process things well. Pisceans have trouble maintaining boundaries, sometimes even feeling half erased. If you have ever observed a Pisces, you may notice they don't appear as intelligent as they really are. You could even call them gullible or vague until they start cranking out words of genius. And they can be so physically tuned in, it'll knock your socks off. Pisces is a beautiful sign with much compassion, denoting true vision that link up with the collective. Those ruled by the sign know much, know it all deep down, but have trouble sorting matters out. They are able to sense deeply, except for certain things extremely bad for them, which turn into mishaps and disasters. But through it all, Pisces still survives. Dreamers, artists, composers, poets, mystics, victims, and prisoners all fall under the rulership of this water sign. There is little doubt that higher consciousness falls under the domain of Pisces. In a superficial way, it looks as if the world is their oyster with their talent, beauty, sensitivity, and connectedness with the unknown. Pisces sees the best and is an idealist. But the flip side is this is cynicism. which can come in waves. But the flip side of this is cynicism, which can come in waves. So, dreams will lead you now, but clear thinking is a must. You may be an extra sensitive to beauty currently. Poetry courses through you. You feel connected to the source. You like the idea of surrendering to what is. Compassion flows. Take advantage of inspiration and channel it into a creative project. If you have a notion or a dream, swim to it. Capture that wave. A great idea from the past may reemerge, and you may want to return and finish it. But you will want to tackle this idea soon when you are inspired, or the entire matter could disappear into the rushes of the deep. About your question, you may be confused by the reactions of others or simply unable to get to the correct answer. Pisces can be like a pristine sea and the murk of a swamp, or getting lost in a danger. Make sure you're not being pulled under by other people's complications. It's even possible you have someone in your life who saps you. Energy drain. Vampiric energy. Narcissistic people, like that came up in this reading, that's what they do. They literally survive off of your energy. They suck your energy out so that you have nothing left. They literally survive off of other people's energy. And the reason is, well, the reason I believe, depends on who you're talking to, but if they are demonic, then they don't generate their own energy. They say that like demons are repulsed by the light of a child or a child of God, but they're also attracted to it, and they will use it. They'll take advantage of it. They will take that energy and they will use it for themselves. So yeah. Usually this is not intentional, but because of some delusional way of unthinking or viewing the world that clouds the issue. Don't fall into the same confusion. Make sure you are protected and have the proper boundaries. You may have physical symptoms, but find no reason for them. Be careful when this card turns up, especially in regards to medicines or drugs, because allergies and strange reactions to medications may develop. When the Pisces card is involved, circumstances may be covert or at least obscured from view. Pisces card in brief: dreams, visions, surrender, paranoia, confusion, a sense of being erased or being fragile, boundaries, or having fragile boundaries. I put the cards back already, but that's what this is. This was somebody being erased, outsider, postponement. Yeah, this right here, this right here was somebody being erased. Somebody being erased. Somebody that was being made to feel like they didn't have the right to live, to thrive, to be loved, to be liked, to be anything good. They want you to feel like you're nothing. You're nothing to anybody. You've heard of abusers isolating their victims. That would be a narcissistic trait. That would be somebody who isolates you to try and keep you in a place where they want you to stay. They want you to think that you're crazy, or they want you to think that you don't matter. They want you to think all these horrible things about yourself. And they only want you to listen to them. They're the ones telling you you don't matter. But these can be people that you love, people in your family, people that you're in relationships with, your brothers, your sisters, your friends. And the covert or avoidant types, they're very, very crafty. They're very, very intelligent people. And they know exactly how to play you to get you right where they need you. Right where they need you. So let's see. Sensitivity, compassion, serving others, linking up with the objective, wanting to merge, knowing all, but having trouble sorting it out. Trouble getting on track, floating and feeling adrift. The sleaze factor, self-undoing, getting caught in the wrong crowd, being caught in a snare, seeing enemies as friends or friends as enemies. Sensing much except for really bad stuff, obvious to others, being gullible, lacking critical thought, joining the crowd when it's not a good idea, seeing the best and then turning cynical. Candles, perfumes, intoxicating smells, oils, art, painting, music, and poetry, voice of the universal consciousness, the spirit world, speaking to the dead, being sucked in by odd religions or beliefs, interest in God or spirituality of all kinds, toxins, drugs, and allergic responses. The corresponding card in the Rider-Waite would be the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is about being suspended, not moving forward, not moving backwards, it's just waiting, just being suspended. The key ideas are compassion, oneness, art, the unconscious, music, water, and being a victim. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune rules drugs, alcohol, any substance that makes you feel like you don't have all your senses about you. It would be anesthesia, that type of a thing. Yeah, it can be very, very, like, you can feel very confused. It's mystery. It's illusion. It is. Yeah, and we have a pretty heavy Neptune. Let's see what we got. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there is a Neptune. There's a Neptune aspect. So we've got Neptune right now is in Pisces. It is at the last degrees of Pisces, getting ready to go into Aries. And it might be in opposition to the South Node. It doesn't show me the South Node on here. Let's see. North node, true node is at 2 degrees Aries. So it would be 29 or 28 degrees. Is that right? Libra? 28 degrees Libra. And Neptune. Okay, so that's not there. But Neptune is, I know there's some 27 degrees of 27 degrees of Pisces is where Neptune is right now. And let's see if I can see. It's square. There's a square. There's a couple trines. There's a sun and moon. Square to the sun and moon currently. Yeah, so you've got the sun, which is the soul, the moon, which is emotions, and Neptune in a square. Neptune is in a square to the sun and the moon. Now, the moon will be gone today. You know, it'll be bypassed. The sun, it'll take a couple days, but the influence will be there for quite a bit. So maybe that's why this read came up today, is because of the moon Neptune. Yeah, moon Neptune would be very much this read. Very much this read. And it's getting ready to go into Aries. That'll be interesting. And Mars, let's see, Mars, I think, is already in Leo. Yep. And Venus is, it's not aspecting that. So yeah. Oh, Uranus. Uranus. Let's see where Uranus is. Uranus, there's a Uranus. Oh yeah. Nope. Uranus, Neptune, no aspect. Oh, no, that's Chiron. I mean, that's Saturn. Never mind. So anyway, yeah. It's very much along the same lines, the same thread as this read. So obviously, somebody's having a problem in a narcissistic relationship that watches this channel, that likes, subscribes, shares. When you do that, it increases the likelihood that readings will be about your situation or your energy, not specifically your situation, because I don't do personals. This is all collectives. But when you are subscribed and watch on a fairly regular basis, your energy comes up more often. Anyway, if you are, I'm terribly sorry. I feel for you, and I advise you to get out and get out quick and do it without saying anything, because there's danger afoot. Love and blessings. Bye.